do dogs shed when nervous? You're not imagining things if you notice piles of hair when your dog is at the vet's office. Well, okay, maybe not this much, but you get the idea. While dogs don't go through divorces or balance their checkbooks, their lives can be stressful too, and vet visits are notorious for causing a bout of hair loss in the examination room. To better understand why dogs shed when nervous, it helps taking a closer insight into how the dog's body works and the role of the nervous system. A lesson in anatomy. The skin is the largest organ of the body, and its primary role is to protect the body from dangerous microbes and the elements including UV lights, extreme temperatures, chemicals, and various forms of mechanical trauma. A dog's skin is also known for housing an abundance of hair follicles which provide most dogs with a thick coat of fur. Unlike humans, who have single follicles, meaning one hair shaft per pore, dogs are blessed with compound follicles, meaning each pore contains a central hair surrounded by as many as 20 finer secondary hairs. All in all, the fine, secondary hairs make up the dog's undercoat, while the stiff central hairs make up the dog's top coat. Stages of hair growth in dogs. In order to better understand why dogs shed when stressed or nervous, it helps to take a glimpse into the stages of hair growth in dogs. Just as it happens in people, a dog's hairs tend to grow in stages. More specifically, there are 4 stages of hair growth in dogs. The anagen stage takes place when your dog's fur is actively growing. The catagen stage signals the end of the active growth stage, meaning each hair has reached its genetically determined length. The telogen stage is the resting, dormant stage of the hair cycle, and finally there's the exogen stage, which takes place when a dog starts actively shedding. Interestingly, a dog's coat moves rather rapidly to the dying and falling off stage to give place to new growth, which means that they are shedding quite often, to their owner's surprise. Dogs shed profusely in the spring and fall to give space to their cold weather and hot weather coats, but also shed in response to temperature changes or amount of sunlight, making shedding an almost year-round ordeal. Unless you notice obvious hair loss leading to bald spots, what you are mostly witnessing is the natural replacement of your dog's hair coat. However, in the case of acute or chronic stress, this can play a number on Fluffy's shedding too. Did you know? In humans, a single hair may grow for up to 6 years before being shed and replaced by a new hair, while in dogs the growing cycle is much shorter and averages about 130 days. The only exceptions to this general rule are dog breeds like the poodle, whose hair grows for several years before being replaced. The role of stress in dogs. All living beings are subjected to several challenges in their lives, including exposure to stressful stimuli and events. These stressful events may cause widespread or localized biological responses, which may lead to a variety of effects that impact the body. A dog's skin, which is richly innervated by sensory nerves, reacts to the effect of hormones released during stressful events. There is accumulating evidence that hormones, neurotransmitters, and cytokines released during a stress response can negatively impact hair growth cycles, and this applies to dogs too. According to a study conducted on mice, stress has been found to alter the actual hair follicle cycle prematurely, terminating the normal duration of active hair growth, the anagen phase, in mice. So why do dogs shed when at the vet's office? You are therefore not imagining things if you notice significant hair loss when your dog is stressed, as it may happen when in your veterinarian's examination room. Many dogs get stressed at the vet due to a variety of reasons. For instance, dogs may dislike being restrained, touched in various places, and poked by needles. It also doesn't help the fact that other stressed dogs may emit alarm pheromones that put your dog on high alert. So how does the shedding happen? More specifically, what you are witnessing is the effect of your dog's fight or flight response and its associated release of adrenaline and other chemicals. Basically, your dog's body goes on high alert mode, triggering physiological changes so to create a boost of energy sufficient to get himself out of trouble and survive. Your dog's heart rate and breathing will therefore increase. His blood pressure will rise and his pupils will dilate so to see with more clarity. On top of this, blood flows to your dog's muscles so that he can sprint into action, and his hair follicles dilate so to accommodate the blood flow to those escape muscles. Hairs that are in the resting telogen phase are therefore more likely to fall out as the erector pili muscles, small muscles attached to hair follicles, contract as it happens in stressful situations such as being at the vet. Explains veterinary dermatologist Dr. Karen L. Campbell in the book The Pet Lover's Guide to Cat and Dog Skin Diseases. How to make vet visits less stressful. Hey there. Sorry for the interruption. this is Rufus, the Dog Discovery's mascot. Hey, I hope you have been enjoying this video so far. Would you mind doing me a big favor and smash the like and subscribe button to this channel? This will really keep me more motivated to produce more videos. If you would also hit the notification button so that you'll never miss a new video chocked with helpful information, it would make me even happier. Thanks and woof. As seen, stress shedding in dogs is a real thing and it's caused by the release of adrenaline. So the next question is, how can you make those vet visits less stressful? More and more staff at veterinary offices are becoming aware of the implications of pets having negative experiences within their practice's walls. The late applied animal behaviorist and trainer, Sophia Yin, started a movement called Low Stress Handling, which focused on making veterinary offices less stressful to pets and safer for veterinarians and staff. Some veterinary hospitals now hold puppy socialization classes where pups get to be exposed to stimuli associated with the veterinary environment, such as going on a scale for treats and playing mock vet visits. On top of this, more and more veterinary practices are adhering to the fear-free movement. These practices complete certification programs so staff know how to properly handle a fearful, anxious, or stressed-out dog. You can find a fear-free certified practice near you by visiting the fearfreepets.com website.
Please like us and subscribe for more fascinating dog discoveries.